Next is soil degradation. It happens in different ways. Number one, soil gets constantly eroded by wind and water. Number two, by soil erosion. Soil is removed from one place to another due to a heavy rainfall, heavy wind, etc. Third, human activities like excessive use of chemicals, pesticides, fertilizers and deforestation. Shortly, soil degradation occurs when soil loses its productivity due to loss of nutrients, organic matter and water retention capacity. What are the major causes? Deforestation, improper method of agriculture, overgrazing, gathering fuel wood, establishment of factories, industries, etc. Next, soil conservation. How can we conserve soil? It is the prevention of the wasteful use of soils to conserve resources for the future. Once more, it is the prevention of the wasteful use of soils to conserve resources for the future. It's known as soil conservation. Next, practices to control soil degradation. Let us go through some points. Number one, ground cover vegetation. It will minimize wind, water and soil erosion. Number two, mulching. It's a protective layer spread on top of the soil. It stabilizes soil temperature, retains soil moisture and reduces soil erosion. Number three, counter fluffing. It is a farming practice of fluffing across a slope along its contours. It allows water slowly percolate into the soil. One more method with its counter fluffing, counter barriers. The barriers can be made of stones, crop stalks and leaves or earth mounds to reduce soil erosion. Hence, store more water in the soil for agriculture. Number four, intercropping. It is a method of growing two or more crops on the same land in the same season. Number five, terrace farming. It is a method of farming where the sides of hills and mountains step by step like formation to grow crops, example rubber, tea, etc. It prevents the runoff of rainwater and soil erosion. Number six, crop rotation. It is a method of farming in which more than one crop on the same land, one after the other in a regular sequence. It is known as the crop rotation. It helps to conserve soil nutrients in the soil. Number seven, drip irrigation. It is a low release of water to each plant to conserve water and prevent soil erosion. Number 8, shelter belts or wind breaks. These act as barriers against fast blowing winds. How can we control soil erosion? I explain some of the points very shortly. Number 1, to stop excessive use of pesticides, chemicals, fertilizers, etc. Number 2, to plant more trees and plants. Number 3, to avoid making pollutions and putting industrial waste on the soil. Number 4, judicious use of resources. Resources are very limited, especially water and minerals. Reduce the use of pesticide, chemicals, etc. on the soil. The capacity or the nutrients of soil may be degraded or damaged. Number 5, to control soil acidification by correct use of fertilizers. Let us see with the next topic in the next class.